What's up, guys? Welcome to the Being Beautifully Honest channel and podcast. If you're on the podcast platforms, please do subscribe. And if you are on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's free, unlike DirecTV. And while you're at it, go ahead and hit that like button. It's like walking into the room and hitting the light switch. Let's just go ahead and brighten up the place. And let's get into this podversation. So, guys, I saw this story and I wanted to talk about it because it offended me in a number of different ways. Just so you guys know, I am a business owner, and in the age and time that we live in where people can just quickly go to social media or, different outlets to voice their opinions, there's nothing wrong with that, but there's a difference between sharing your experience versus trying to destroy a business. And I believe that in the day and time that we live in, that is a lot of people's goals when they either can't get what they want. They may feel entitled to something, especially if it's like a service-based business, such as what I have. One of my businesses is a service-based business. Another, I have products and things like that. But some people are so entitled that they feel that you owe them something if something didn't work out for them and you're trying to accommodate them, but they want something for free. Pretty much at the end of it all, people want something for nothing. And if they don't get what they want, then they want to try to destroy your business or your brand online. And I wanted to talk about this story because it comes from Business Insider, and Jordyn Woods, she used to be Kylie Jenner's best friend, but she is a model. She has her own clothing line now. And this woman who is a TikTok influencer, and guys, that influencer term, it really annoys the crap out of me. But at any rate, some people take these influencers' words and opinions to the bank. And so a lot of them are getting paid bank for sharing their thoughts, views, and opinions about things and brands and businesses and products and all that type of stuff. When a lot of them, not all, but a lot of them just come down to just pretty much entitled, indulgent people who don't deserve what they have. And what this woman did, there's some skepticism about if she was even really a customer in an authentic way because of some connections that she has with some people that Jordyn Woods used to be associated with. But this woman, she talked about the purchase of items that she got, which were bodycon dresses, and she made a lot of different derogatory comments about these items. So Jordyn Woods, in a very classy way, might I add, very calm and very professionally responded to this person, and it made me give her a round of applause, because when I first saw the story, it was before I heard about Jordyn was responding to this person. So that's what made me wanted to dive in a little bit more.
Oh, for real right now. This is about Woods by Jordyn, the new collection by Jordyn Woods. I did purchase all the dresses available. It's so bad I just unfollowed the brand. I would never, ever have any of my followers spend $123 on these dresses. And it just feels like a cash grab. Not trying to be dramatic, but the stuff is so cheap feeling. It literally feels like the clearance section of Shein. And hey, let's put on some labels with Wood by Jordyn. I'm this close to actually unfollowing Jordyn Woods because I feel disrespected. As a Black woman, I wanted to support her. I was excited. I overlooked a lot of things because I was like, hey, let's support. I'm offended that I spent $400 on these 3 dresses, period. Pros, shipping time, diversity, cons, everything else. I'm done.
All right, I'm going to stop there with what she said. Here's the thing that pisses me off about these so-called Black people who want to call out another Black business. Because when she says, I'm offended as a Black woman, I wanted to support another Black brand. Listen, if you guys don't know, go to the link in my description box to subscribe to my other YouTube channel. I talk about business and things like that on that channel. This channel is more so, and this podcast is more so about pop culture, things in entertainment news and news stories and different things like that. So on my other channel, I talk about business, I talk about beauty, lifestyle, and different things like that. But I've experienced that before. And as someone who is African American, who has a myriad of clientele that supports my business. They're not all African American, and I never promote my business as it's Black owned. So please support me because I'm Black. So when people try to bring that noise to me and my business when they can't get their way or they want something for nothing, because people will try it because they want to get a free service, so they'll come up with some sort of complaint or whatever as to why they feel they deserve something. And in the over 14 years that I've been in business, I've been extremely accommodating, and a lot of times when it wasn't even deserved, right? But for the sake of peace, I will try to work something out with some of the clients. And then there's some you just say, you know what? You don't say it directly to them, but you're just like, you know what? This is not the business for you. Sorry, we couldn't work it out. Go elsewhere. And then right after that person, there's someone who's just so gracious and just really is thankful that they found a business like mine to be serviced with, and they leave positive reviews and all of those different things like that. And it just gives you that vote of confidence to say, you know what, not everybody is a douchebag like this chick. So with the way that woman was sharing things, it just really, to me, it reminded me and it triggered me in a way of situations in the past where someone, if they couldn't get their way, they want to try to destroy your business, just versus saying, well, this was my experience. You guys can take it for what it's worth. And then, and that's it. But when people who have common sense, I should say, read reviews online, if someone is so dramatic like this woman, most people with common sense, if they want what that business has to offer that this person is so dramatic about, in terms of, I unfollow the business, I'm about to follow Jordyn Woods, and I would never recommend anything from this company, and it was just clearance rack at Shein cheap, and like, you just were going for the jugular versus saying, it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. This is just my experience. Maybe there's other people that it works for, but it just didn't work for me. To go to that extent, you want to be in your house collecting checks off of companies that are paying you to promote their products and their things like that. And for you to be so full, in my opinion, of hate in the way that you share this information about Jordyn Woods products, to me, it felt like there was some other ulterior things going on there in the background that we didn't really know about. But you know what? I'm going to play this clip, this video of Jordyn Woods, and hear her response. And let's just get into it.
Okay, I just want to lead with, wow, you look phenomenal in the dress. I honestly think you look so good. Thank you for buying the dress. Like, you look great. I also want to thank you for bringing so much exposure to my brand, being that we just launched Monday, and there's always room for constructive criticism, and I'm always like listening to the consumer and seeing how I can get better and improve with every launch, and I just want to thank you. I will say there is a way to be honest and real without bringing other people down or bringing other influencers into it. Opinions are subjective until you felt the material and you know. Some people are going to love it and some people are not going to like it. And that's just what it is with everything. I just want to give you one example. Like, on my Instagram, on the brand page, there's a girl that commented, I bought this, I'm returning it, I hate the material. So my support team did investigation, looked for her order, wanted to help, and it turns out she never even made an order and is telling everyone that she bought the dress and she hated it, and there was multiple people doing that. The second we reached out to these people, our account got blocked. This is a brand where I want the consumer to be able to grow with me, to keep continuing to provide quality and inclusivity. And I did see a response that you just made saying I only addressed the sleeves. I'm not sure if you watched the whole video. I don't think you did, because I talked about a lot more than the sleeves. When you're not mass producing clothes, especially in this day and age, it costs a lot more money to make. But I do appreciate your constructive criticism. I would love to hear what brands you think provide the quality mesh that you are looking for, in ways that I can improve and we can continue to grow together.
All right. I'm going to stop that there. And that was actually the end of her video. But if you see this woman, look, if you saw this influencer, and this is not to body shame anybody, but in Jordyn Woods' response to this chick, she wore the same dress that this influencer was wearing in her video critiquing the brand. And honestly, it was like, girl, that dress honestly wasn't even for you. Everything isn't for everyone. And I know we live in this age now where it's like, especially with people like Lizzo, who's making it all about, well, this is the way my body is, accepted, or, get with it, but you can't hide me, you can't shame me. Okay, fine, but I'm sorry, not everybody should be wearing everything. And when I say everybody, I'm not even talking about every person, but I'm saying everybody's physique isn't meant to wear everything. And that woman honestly shouldn't have even been wearing that bodycon dress, because if you saw her body in it, I'm sorry. You can call me what you want. You can make assumptions. But if you go to her TikTok and you see the video of her in that bodycon dress, her stomach looked like it was folded into like two biscuits mashed together. Like, it's just like, girl, you shouldn't have even been wearing that. So honestly, critique your body, not the dress that it's in, because the way that she was doing it, like Jordyn said in her response to the video, it was very vitriolic. She was trying to tear Jordyn Woods and the brand and her business down. And that's what Jordyn Woods was saying. There's a way to give constructive criticism without trying to tear somebody down. And that's what I wanted to talk about. We live in this time now where it's all or nothing, where people like, they want to go in all just with the negativity, ready to just drop the atomic bomb and just cause complete and utter destruction in a situation like that, versus just sharing a real review. But like you heard Jordyn would say, that there was an example, she wasn't blaming this exact woman, but there was an example of someone who said that they didn't like the products and whatever. And when she said their team reached out to the woman to try to make the situation right, it turns out that woman never even made a review. And when they tried to make the situation right, their account got blocked. So to me, it sounds like there are other businesses that are there that don't like Jordyn, they don't like what she's doing, and they want to try to bring her down. And I'm speaking about the Kardashians. We know that she used to be Kylie Jenner's best friend, and Khloe had a very major blow up on Jordyn Woods on social media after Jordyn Woods did this interview on Red Table Talk with Jada Pinkett Smith and talked about she and Tristan and how Tristan kissed her. And yeah, she may not have pushed him off because she was just really shocked by the situation. It wasn't something that should have happened or whatever. And Khloe blamed Jordyn Woods for destroying her family. So I do believe that there's still that animosity that Khloe has towards Jordyn. Jordyn is a beautiful young lady. She's staking her claim in the fashion world, and the Kardashians, they don't like her anymore. And they just pretty much like released her as if they never even knew her. And now this. So it is one of those things where it makes it seem as if, you had ulterior motives, because now I'm hearing that what she tried to be a model for Khloe's brand, Good American, and then after doing this, she got an email being accepted. So some of the comments on Jordyn's video is masterclass on how to turn criticism into feedback. And another one says, I think the girl just didn't like how she looked, to be honest. And I'm reading these comments after I gave my commentary. And I just said that. I said, if you see her video and you see her body in that video, I honestly, if I would have been ashamed to even show my body in that dress. And I'm nowhere near her size. Like, I'm saying what I'm saying. Call me what you want. I'm not trying to body shame anybody, but like I already said, everything isn't for every space body. So I'm talking about every person's body, not everybody. And everything ain't for everybody. Some brands you may not be cohesive with as others. And Jordyn, I believe she was just trying to be kind and polite when she said, I would love to get your feedback and know like what brands you really relate with. Like, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care. Someone like that, you do not want to do business with them. You do not want as a customer. You do not want as a client. I've been there and I've done that. We just recently had a situation in my business where someone got a service done. She contacted the business, told us that she messed up her own, like the work that we did, and she wanted to come back in and get them done again for free. And I told my manager, absolutely not. Someone like that, the fact that she admitted that she did something wrong, even if she contacted us to say, I don't know what happened, I didn't do anything, but this is the result of what, transpired after I left there. The fact that she was honest, we're grateful for that. She said she messed it up. But the fact that you had the audacity to say you expected us to do it again for you for no charge, I'm sorry, not happening. And so, of course, she gets irate and, well, she'll handle it herself. I said, you know what? Screw her. I'm sorry. And I don't even talk like that about clients, but it's just like, screw her attitude, screw her entitlement, screw her business. We don't need it. And then you came in and you got a promo in the first place. So goodbye. Good riddance. And not long after that, we had someone contact us saying how great a service that they had, and they were leaving a 5-star review. So I'm saying that to say not every person is going to be your customer or your client. Jordyn Woods, I commend you for being the mature person in the situation and responding to this negative criticism and doing it with grace and dignity. But that girl, I understand why you did it, but I probably wouldn't even have given her I wouldn't have even promoted her. I would have just maybe spoken in general terms and maybe blurred out that chick's face and whatever. Like, I wouldn't have even shown her in my video, but to each their own. You guys let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Some of these comments that people left on TikTok are so funny. Like, the girl reviewing the dress was so aggressive, like, just return it. Like, that's what I'm saying. As I'm sitting here reading these comments, I just don't get it. But again, I believe there were ulterior motives. She wanted to be on the Khloe Kardashian team, and it sounds like she got what she wanted. So we'll see how far that goes. Guys, you have to be careful about how you do things, because how you come up, you have to be careful, because you go down so much faster. Thank you so much, guys, for liking and subscribing. And until the next time, this is Beth, and I'm just being beautifully honest.